I want to present to you the top 5 legal mistakes that you are making in your business. So just to give you guys a refresher, again, my name is Andy Contiguglia. I'm a business lawyer here in Denver, Colorado, and I counsel small businesses and medium-sized businesses. And I've been sort of thinking about the last few days what exactly I could present to all of you to help you understand and help you sort of see the world through my eyes as to what I see business owners do. Without further ado, let's get into the top 5 legal mistakes that you are making in your business. All right, so the first one here that I see quite often is people are mixing personal and business funds. So there is a principle in business law called piercing the corporate veil. And one of the factors that courts look at when we're talking about piercing the corporate veil is when somebody is using business funds for personal means or using personal funds for business means. So if you're not keeping your business and your personal funds separate, you're really sort of paving the path to hassles for your accountants as well as scenarios that can't be fixed. And this is one of the keys that comes down to this commingling of assets. If you are operating your business as a sort of a personal alter ego of yourself or another business entity as an alter ego of another, you're really opening yourself up to liability for people to come in and say, well, Jeremy, you screwed up in your operations. That trip for that bachelor party that you took to Vegas, you tried to write off as a business expense. And in actuality, that was for a personal thing. So now that you have done this more than one time, guess what? The beautiful house down in Castle Rock you have now gets to come to me as I'm trying to pierce your business veil and go after your assets personally. So not only when you're choosing the proper business structure for your business, you're also creating boundaries between personal and business funds and making sure that everything is super clear from the beginning. Second one, lacking a formal business structure. So all businesses benefit from establishing a legal structure. And this also helps you with that first one, which is the piercing the corporate veil component, because as you operate your business as a business, you really are setting those boundaries and you're showing the world, I have this business entity. And this is a separate and distinct component from me personally. And if you're not doing that, you're sort of now stepping back to the middle to show, hey, this business that I have is sort of an alter ego of what I have. So whether you're looking at a partnership, a limited liability company, a corporation, or something else, you have to work through the legalities to make sure that your business is set up properly and making sure that depending on the type of business entity you have the proper agreements in place and that everything is set up properly, because if you don't have the proper business structure, you might lose some of that limited liability that you're trying to protect yourself from. So that beautiful house in Castle Rock, Jeremy, if this isn't done properly, people can come after that too. All right, so doing this at the beginning of your business, or if you haven't done it yet, making sure that you do it now as a component of your business will help you, will help your accountant, keep everybody on track, and it will also keep the founders of your business, if you have business partners, in line as you build out this business structure. All right, number 3 here is ignoring securities laws. So people love investors. It's like the new thing now. If you're an entrepreneur or if you're an investor, getting investors involved. Taylor, you can speak pretty highly to this, but when you invest in companies or you solicit people for money to invest in your business, guess what? You are offering a security to somebody. And there are serious and significant laws that must be put in, that you have to follow, otherwise you can be held accountable. So if you're raising capital for your business, while it can be challenging, asking your friends and family for money or posting something out on Facebook is really going to trigger some SEC regulations, and it's going to smack you in the face really hard if you're not paying attention to it. So whenever you accept money from someone as an investment, if that person no longer has control of the money, in its very simplest form, that is the sale of a security. And if you're not following the laws when it comes to the sale of a security, you are going to be in serious doo-doo. You face hefty fines and and penalties and possibly even prison. All right, number 4, not creating founders agreements. Anybody here have a business partner? Do you have that business relationship solidified, Jeremy, with your business partner? Operating agreements for LLCs, shareholder agreements between owners in a corporation, partnership agreements if you're following a partnership agreement. All right, you need to take the time to discuss with your founders to make sure that everything is covered. Discuss everything with the people and make sure that how you're going to split profits is set up, how you're going to divide equity interest. What happens when one of you wants to leave? What happens when one of you gets married? What happens if one of you dies? All right, these are things that must be discussed among business owners and solidified in your founders agreement, because if you don't do this, you're exposing yourself to liability later on and disputes among the founders, which just creates more and more problems. So you need to evaluate, how are you going to divide the equity between the founders, and what happens if, when your honeymoon is over, that you and your business partner hate each other's guts now, because I promise you it's going to happen. Here's your doom and gloom, Jeremy. That business partner that you used to have, things happen. You might not know this, but it does. All right, so making sure that you have, thank you, everything in place, that is the most important thing. All right, number 5, Parisa, misclassifying employees and independent contractors. It's all about control and scope of work. If you are controlling the product that your independent contractor is taking out, or you controlling their work hours, and you're controlling the project and how things are going to be delivered to your customer, guess what? You have an employee. I don't care if you call them an independent contractor. I don't care if you have an independent contractor agreement. There are 16 factors that the IRS and the Department of Labor use to classify workers as independent contractors or employees. And guess what? I promise you, it's in their best interest to make sure that they're classified as employees and not independent contractors. So if you misclassify these items, you're going to be subject to severe penalties and possible wage and hour claims as well. And the last one, your bonus. Not having a lawyer as part of your business team. So whether you're a startup entrepreneur, acquiring a new business, starting a sole proprietorship, having a business lawyer on your business team is invaluable. Here at the Contiguglia Law Firm, we are here to help business owners make the most out of their businesses every step of the way and make sure that they don't take it in the back end. All right, we're going to make sure that your business will comply with all the necessary rules and regulations, help you draft the essential contracts, and offer counsel and much, much more.
And again, my name is Andy Contiguglia, and until next time, remember, don't skip the legal. Good luck.